They said, you can't drink if you're on parole. I thought I was Mr. Big Bad. No, you're going to tell me what to do, and they ain't going to take me to prison for drinking. They ain't going to do it again. Well, in less than 6 months, I went back to prison. Because they would come and check on me, and every time they came, the probation officer came, I was hammered. I'd open up the door with a beer in my hand, and he'd say, turn around. So I did that they gave me 3 chances. So I did that 6 times, and each time was 30 days. So I gave them 6 months of my life, just on violations. Just when they came to check on me, every time they checked on me, I was hammered. And then they sent me to prison. 3 strikes, you're out. So in prison, there's a thing called veterans in prison. And I was in Chino. It was a low level, because this is just for violators, basically. But I started saying, you know what, I got a lot of time, I might as well start going to these groups and all this other stuff, right, and learn something. And the facilitator that came to visit us once a week, I knew her from the VA. So she knew me, and she knew that's the way I was living my life, that's exactly what I was supposed to be. And I would think about her and say, you know what an awesome person that is, to drive all the way from West LA to come to Chino prison to a fucking loser like me, to try to help a fucking loser like me. I thought that was fucking awesome. And she knew me from before. She knew how I got kicked out, all this other stuff, right? My drinking. She's experienced me when I was very violent, very hammered. And usually when I drank, I'd be handcuffed to a gurney. I drank, I played for keeps. And plus this whole time, I drank to basically die, I would pray for death. And for some reason, I'd wake up the next morning and do it all over. And we're talking, once I got blacked out drunk and I crossed the line, I'd do drugs, I'd do whatever. I'd do steal, I'd do whatever I had to do. And most of it was, I'd take pills, and most of it was to end my life. And that happened at least maybe 500 times, at least, that I can think of. We're talking almost every day. I'd say, it was quick, I'd say in less than, in 10 years, I say. So the last 3 years, I'll get to the point where things change. This is where things are changing. So I was getting released soon, and I asked her, can you put me up back? I want to go back to the treatment center. And she goes, I'll hold a bed for you, but you got to come the day you get released. And I tried to hustle her. I said, you know what? I get out on a Monday. Can I come in on a Wednesday? I want to hang out with the kids or whatever. And she goes, no, you just want to go out there and drink. And I said, you know what? It's exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm going to take, because I respect you so much, that you come down to try to help a fucking 10-time loser like me. I was kicked when I was down. I was been abused physically, mentally, sexually, everything. Everything a person can go through, I went through. Drug addiction, drug dealing, all that. So I did. I got out. I had lunch with my kids. I went into treatment. I've been sober ever since. Next month will be 7 years. So, and this time, this is the same staff, the same groups that I've been through many times. And this time I said, you know what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm in my way. I don't know what the hell. The way I'm doing things, I'm not going to make it, man. I'm maybe 45 years old, I think, by then. And I didn't even have a stomach. I was really skinny. I just drank, get sick, and throw up, and start drinking some more, and whatever happened in between. And same thing, the doctors would say, have you ever tried to commit suicide? And I would tell them, yeah, every day, every single day. I prayed for death. And like I said, some miracle, I would wake up.